Last videos we covered very clearly about how you can define a function. Next, a function, how to define a function. Next, how to call function, next, how to pass parameters to the function, next, within the function, within the function, how we can access parameters, how we can access parameters, right? Sir, all these things we covered with the multiple examples, right? Okay, just for to get perfection, let me explain some more examples so that you people can feel more comfortable, right? Okay, now my first example what I have to discuss for you is, so I want to give you a number. You have to test whether the given number is even number or not. Okay, for that, can you please write a function? Okay, just what I will take is write a function, write a function to check whether the given number is even number or not, even number or odd number, even number or not. Okay, like, can you please write a function for this requirement? This is about my requirement, right? Sir, how you can do that? It is a very easy for you. I don't think you people are going to get some difficulty to understand this one, sir. Okay, like, what I will take is, let me take a function. Okay, even or odd function I'm taking, sir. Within that, so you have to call this function. Okay, assume you are calling this function. Okay, even or even odd, I want to call this function by passing some number. Okay, 12, just like, so whatever number you are passing, let me assign to a variable n is equal to $1. Can you please tell, any explanation is required about this one? What is the meaning of $1? The first parameter, whatever you are passing to the function. Have you observed? Okay, now have a look once, sir. If sir, if here my requirement is n percentage 2, is equal to 0. Now have a look once. Can you please tell, if the number divisible by 2, if the remainder is 0, what is the meaning of this? Can you please confirm? Is it even number or not? Please respond. Is it even number or not? Yes, because we did already in the last classes several times this type of thing. Echo dollar n is an even number, even number. Okay, like I'm taking, sir, dollar n is an even number. Like, next, else else echo here, else echo dollar n is a odd number, is an odd number. Okay, like I'm trying to take, sir, dollar n is an odd number. Okay, like, fi. Okay, this is my function, sir. Okay, like, sir, now I don't want to hard code this value. Read this value from the keyboard. Okay, like, read hyphen p, enter, sir, any number to test whether it is even or not, whether it is even or odd, whether it is even or odd. Okay, like, n I'm trying to take, sir. Now even odd dollar n. Any doubt, any explanation is required about this? Can you please tell? Is it clear for all of you, right? So any explanation is required about this one? Am I doing any mistake? Please confirm, friends. Respond. Is it clear for all of you, right? Nothing. Okay, just observe a bit carefully, right? Just here, just observe that. Observe a bit carefully about this one. Sir, let me take this. Let me copy paste here. Sir, gedit test.sh I'm taking. Sir, here whatever script is there. Now observe carefully. That's all. This is the script. Can you please cross check? Am I doing any mistake here? Everything is the proper, right? Please confirm. Everything is the proper, right? Yes, friends. Okay, like, now have a look once about this one, sir. Okay, Like now, observe a bit carefully about this. Sir, here let me execute this code, sir. What I'm trying to take here is, okay, test dot sh I'm taking. Yes, enter any number to test whether it is even or not. Okay, 10 I'm taking, sir. Okay, 10 is an even number. Now I'm trying to take a 13. 13 is an odd number. Perfectly, it is working. There is no problem at all. Sir, clear for all of you? The first example. Okay, sir, write a function to check whether the given number is even or not. Okay, like now the next example what I have to take is, so write a function, okay, write a function to test whether the given number, whether the given number is a positive number. Is it positive number, positive or negative? Okay, positive or negative number. We have to test. Array, write a function to test whether the given number is positive number or not. I require to test. What I will take here is just very simple, son. Here the same kind of thing only. Okay, nothing will be there, sir. Here what I want to take, sir, I'm taking positive or negative, like I'm taking. Sir, now I want to call this function by passing a number. Okay, I want to call this function by passing a number like so just 13 I'm passing, sir. It is a positive number, like whatever argument you are passing. Let me save for a variable, sir. N is equal to $1. Okay, the first parameter whatever we are passing, like so just I saved it to n. Okay, like sir, if dollar n, if dollar n, sir, greater than 0, if dollar n greater than 0, sir, can I use the word, is it a positive number or not? Is it a positive number or not? Yes, dollar n is a positive number, is a positive number, like I'm trying to take, sir. Dollar n is a positive number. Okay, like sir, elif dollar n is less than 0. Dollar n is less than 0. Assume that, sir, if it is less than 0, then I can use the word dollar n is a negative number. Okay, dollar n is a negative number, like sir, it is not positive number, it is not a negative number, means it is simply 0. 0 is a neutral value, assume, sir. It is just a 0. It is just a 0 I'm trying to take, sir. Okay, like fi end of this, and then like sir, here have you observed? Now I don't want to take 13. What I want to take, read that number from the keyboard. Yes, here read hyphen p, enter any number to test whether it is positive or negative, whether it is the positive or negative. Okay, like I'm taking, son. Okay, n. Now can you please call that by using, okay, dollar n? Can you please confirm? Am I doing any mistake? Is it clear? Respond. Am I doing any mistake? Is it clear for you people, right? Okay, so just have a look once, sir. This is the example what we have. Please confirm everything is correct, right? Okay, now here just let me execute this code, sir. Okay, sir, enter any number. Okay, 10 I'm taking, 10 is a positive number. Okay, now I'm taking minus 20, minus 20 is a negative number. Okay, now I'm just taking 0, sir. 0, like now it is just a 0. Any doubt? Please confirm. Is it clear for you people? Respond. Is it clear, right? Any explanation is required up to this? Okay, now what is the next thing I have to discuss? What is the next one I have to discuss is, sir, very important terminology, right? Of course, these are very small examples, just for your practice sake I'm telling. Now the next thing what I'm trying to take is the next thing what I'm trying to take is, sir, here it is a very simple. Have you ever heard about prime numbers? Can you please confirm? I hope you may aware about prime numbers, right? Okay, sir, based on the prime numbers concept, we can ask multiple scripts we can develop. Array, write a script to test whether the given number is the prime number or not. So write a script to generate all prime numbers which are less than or equal to 100. So can you please write a script to generate first 10 prime numbers? Okay, like multiple examples we can write just based on these prime numbers. So that's why first you people should aware what is a prime number. Can you please confirm what is the prime number? Anyone? Anyone? Can you please tell what is the prime number? The number, the number which has exactly two factors. Exactly two factors. Number and so one under the same number itself. Now observe this. A positive, any positive number, any positive number greater than 1. Okay, greater than 1, greater than 1, which has no other factors, except one under the number itself, except one under the number itself. Remember this one. A positive, any positive number greater than 1 which has no other factors except one and the number itself is called prime number, is called prime number. Remember this one. So how many factors are there which has no other factors except one and the number itself? Means except these two factors we are not having any other factors. Okay, such type of numbers are called prime numbers, right? Okay, example, if you want 2, 3, 5, next and after that 7, 7, 11, okay, 13, etc. Okay, these are prime numbers, right? Okay, like next, sir, any number, any positive number which has more than two factors. Okay, now any positive number which has more than two factors, such a type of numbers are called, okay, are called, what is the other word, opposite word to the prime number? Please respond, I forgot. What is the opposite word to the prime number? So if any number which has more than two factors, such type of number is called, such type of numbers are called composite numbers. Remember this one. What is the word? Can you please spell out? Composite numbers. Remember, composite numbers. Example, if you consider 4, next and after that 6, next 8, okay, 12, something like 8 to 12, okay, like etc. These are composite numbers. Sir, observe that if you consider 4, okay, if you consider 4, okay, like sir, here just observe carefully. If you consider 4, I consider how many factors are there for the 4, sir? 1 is available, 2 is available, and then 4 is available. So how many factors are there? More than two factors are there. That's why it is not a prime number, it is a composite number. If you consider 12, sir, if you consider 12, sir, 1 is there, okay, 2 is there, 2, 6 is 2 is there, 3 is there, 4 is there, 6 is there, and then 12. Sir, how many factors are available? Okay, so these 12 divides with all these numbers, and the remainder is always 0. That's why these are factors. How many factors are there? Almost 6 factors are there. That's why it is not okay, prime number, it is composite number. Clear, right? Sir, what about zero, sir? What about zero? Sorry, what about 1, sir? 1. Sir, take a bit special care. So if any number which has exactly two factors is called prime number. So if any number contain more than two factors is called composite number. But for the one, how many factors are there? Please confirm. For the one, how many factors are there? How many factors are there? Please confirm. For the one, how many factors are there? Only one factor, one, that's all, only one factor. If it contains two factors, exactly two factor, prime number, but it contains only one factor, that's why it is not prime number. Okay, so it doesn't contain more than two factors, that's why it is not composite number. So one is neither sir prime, neither prime nor composite. Remember this one, sir. It is a unique number. It is a unique number. Okay, like take very special care about this. Clear for all of you, right? So any doubt about these theoretical things? Okay, like the people who are attending my CRT classes, oh, n number of hints we require to provide. Array number of prime numbers which are less than 25. Okay, which are less than 100. 25 is there. Next up, from 30 to 40, how many primes are there? 40 to 50, how many primes are there? How easily we have to remember these values? Like so, n number of things we have to discuss in our regular CRT classes, but not here. Just aware, just the basic idea. What is prime number? Clear, right? Yes, friends. Any doubt about this one? What is the prime number? Okay, like now based on this, I want to develop multiple examples, right? Take a bit special care about this terminology, right? So write a function to check whether the given number is prime number or not. Okay, observe carefully. Write a function. Write a function to check. Write a function to check whether the given number is a prime number or not. Prime number or not. Okay, write a function to check whether the given number is a prime number or not. I have to test, sir. What I will do here is very simple, sir. Here just observe that. Just have a look once. So my requirement is, sir, just slash bin slash bash. Okay, like, sir, now let me write sir, just a function prime check. Okay, prime test or prime check like this I'm taking, sir. Okay, well, now my requirement is take very special care about this one. What is the way? N is equal to $1. I'm taking, sir, n is equal to $1 because, sir, after completing, how I can call this function is array prime check 10 I'm taking. Again, prime check 10 I'm trying to take. So is this one is the prime number or not? I have to test. Okay, like, sir, now what I will do is, if this number lesser than or equal to 1, if this number is lesser than or equal to 1, it is not a prime number. Can I use the word? If $n is lesser than or equal to 1, then echo $n is not a prime number. $n is not a prime number. Any doubt? Please confirm. Any doubt about this one? Okay, so $n lesser than, yeah, less than 1, less than or equal to 1, it's not a prime number. Else, sir, this value is greater than 1, means either 2 and more. Okay, sir, now we have to test. Okay, suppose here, how you can do that, sir? How we can do that? Very simple, sir. So here just observe one and the given number, except these two, we should not have any other factors. In the remaining, if any other factor is there, now clear indication that it's not a prime number. If you can't find anywhere such type of thing, then clear indication that it is a prime number. Remember a bit very carefully about this logic, sir. What I have to take for okay, for here just observe that for I is equal to 2, I is equal to 2 onwards, I is lesser than n, I is less than n, I plus plus. Okay, like do. Okay, now observe carefully. For I is equal to 2, I is less than n, I plus plus do like this I'm taking, sir. What I have to take? If sir, have you observed? Now I'm checking from 2 to n minus 1. Okay, 1 and n I left, sir. 1 and n I left, because any number divisible by 1 and any number divisible by the given number. So in the middle, 2 to n minus 1. Do you have any factor or not? I have to check. Okay, like what I'm trying to take here is, if dollar n percentage I equal to 0, n percentage I equal to 0, then echo can I use the word is not a prime number? Can you please confirm? Yes, echo is not a prime number, correct, right? Echo is not a prime number. Sir, if you identified anywhere at least one factor, then this for loop you are not required to repeat. Remember a bit very carefully, sir. This for loop you are not required to repeat like so. Break I'm taking, sir. Break I'm trying to take. Okay, well, sir, now how you can check whether it is the prime or not? Okay, sir. Now, so this break like all the things completed, all the things completed here. Exit such a type of thing we can't use in the function. Generally, we can't use because this function is one call, but remaining script I have to execute. That's why. So what I have to take is now take a bit very special care. Okay, sir, here just in the else part I'm taking is equal to yes, I'm taking, sir. Is prime is equal to yes, I'm trying to take. But here one small twist is there, sir. Okay, remember in shell scripting, Boolean data type is not there. Remember that even sometimes false is not worked in our previous examples. What the reason for that is Boolean such a type of thing is not there. Okay, empty string is by default treated as the false. Non-empty string is by default treated as the true. Okay, remember that's why we are not having any such type of thing. Better to use a string only. Sir, here assume that that number is the prime. Okay, assume that that number is the prime. Okay, assume by default at the beginning. So in the middle, anywhere you identified that sir, at least one other factor is there. Echo is not a prime number, and can you please take here is a prime is equal to no, like sir, this logic is a very important logic. Please take a bit special care. Are you getting the point? By default I'm taking that it is a prime number. It is a prime number. So if you from 2 to n minus 1, 2 to n minus 1, if you find at least one factor, then we can use the word is prime is equal to no. Can you please come out of the loop? Any doubt? Any doubt about this one? Respond. Any doubt about this? Yes, please confirm. Sir, here, so if dollar, if here just observe, dollar is prime is equal to yes, is equal to yes, I'm taking, sir, is equal to yes. Okay, dollar prime is equal to yes. Then, sir, still after completing this for loop also, after completing this for loop also, still is prime is equal to yes means can I use the word you are not in a position to find any other factor from 2 to n minus 1, correct or not? If you find at least one factor anywhere in the middle, then compulsory the value should be no. But here still it is yes means you can't find any factor in the middle. Okay, like now then echo dollar n is a prime number. Dollar n is a prime number. Okay, like I'm taking, sir. Sir, any here, can you please confirm? That's all. Dollar n is a prime number. Next, can you please close? And can you please close the function like? Sir, please confirm. Are you in the position to understand? Okay, just here see, if the number is less than or equal to 1, clear indication it's not a prime number, because prime number is always greater than 1, starts from 2 onwards only. Else is prime is equal to yes. Sir, starts from 2 onwards, starts from 2 onwards. I is less than n, I plus plus. Okay, like sir, here these code symbols are optional. Whether you are taking or not taking, there is no problem at all, Manish. Whether you are taking or not taking, there is no problem at all. Okay, so I told right. So it is whether you are taking or not, no issue. So now if it is yes, yes. So in the middle from 2 to n minus 1, in the middle if you find any factor, then compulsory is prime is equal to no. Sir, after completing this for loop also, still my number is the prime number, then automatically can you please print it is the prime number, like so. Please call okay this function, but before that read the hyphen p, enter any number to test, enter any number to test whether it is prime or not, whether it is prime or not. Okay, like n, so just a prime check dollar n I'm taking. Clear? Are you feeling any difficulty to understand this one? Here just fi somewhere, here we have to take fi, break statement we have to take care. Okay, like yeah, clear, right? Sir, are you feeling anywhere? Yes, here just observe that this if block we completed, but outer if block not yet completed. Have you remembered? Fi, fi, outer if block not completed, like so. Can you please confirm? So where I have to explain in my logic? In my logic, any mistake is there? Okay, like just can you please find this one? Yes, friends, in my logic. So if the given number is less than or equal to 1, it is not a prime number. Okay, well, else else okay, is a prime is equal to yes. Okay, else by default I am assuming that it is the prime number. Okay, I 2 to n minus 1, 2 to n minus 1, if you find any factor, okay, 1 and n already two factors, if you find any factor, it is not a prime number. Now immediately assign is prime is equal to no. Can you please break? You are not required to continue remaining loop. Okay, break. Next, still is prime is equal to yes. Okay, now it is the prime number. Still is prime is equal to yes, it is the prime number. Okay, like any doubt? Manish, here I is less than n only, not less than or equal to n. Okay, because the reason is so 1 and n already two factors, any number divisible by 1, any number divisible by then itself, then in the remaining part, remaining means what? 2, 3, 4 and so on n minus 1. Okay, so 2 to n minus 1 only, correct, right? I is less than n means so I is less than or equal to n minus 1. Clear? Okay, now this is the logic. Sir, still any difficulty to understand this one? Can you please tell? Because the next two examples based on this one only, that's why please observe carefully. Okay, inside a function don't use exit. If I use exit, what will happen is the total script is going to be stopped, just because of one function call. Script stopping is not recommended, that's why don't so just you require to come out of the function, that's it. Okay, like sir, now clear? Are you in the position to understand? Okay, now observe the test.sh. Okay, enter any number to test whether it is prime or not. Sir, here just I'm taking 10. Can you please tell 10 is the prime number? 10 is the prime number or not? No, 10 is not a prime number. Okay, what is the answer we are getting? 10 is not a prime number. Now I'm taking 127, 129 I'm taking, sir. 129. Observe that 129 is not a prime number. 127. Okay, 127 is a prime number. 129 is not a prime number. 127 is a prime number because 129 divisible by 3. Divisible by 3. Observe that. Okay, like sir, now I'm trying to take here just 11, 19 I'm taking. Is a prime number. 19 I'm taking. It's a prime number, right? Okay, clear. I hope not required to keep any explanation about this terminology. Please confirm. Yes, friends. Are you in the position to understand this one? Okay, like so write a function to check whether the given number is the prime number or not. Okay, now my requirement is observe carefully, right? Write next one, sir. Next one. So if this concept is the clear, now our remaining two examples will become very easy for you. That's why please make sure you should aware, sir. So write a function. Write a function to generate prime numbers, which are lesser than or equal to given number, which are less than or equal to given number, like write a function to generate prime numbers which are less than or equal to given number. So until 100. So all prime numbers which are less than or equal to 100, can you please provide? All prime numbers which are less than or equal to 10, can you please provide? Which are less than or equal to 200, can you please provide? Okay, like we have to do that. Getting my requirement? Please confirm. Okay, what I will do is what I have to do is very simple, sir. Okay, very simple. Now here just have a look once, sir. Here just I'm taking shebang just bin slash bash. Next, what my requirement is, so prime number generator, prime numbers generator. Okay, like I'm taking one function, sir. Prime numbers generator. Okay, so here suppose I'm taking prime numbers generator of 100. If I can take 100, what is the meaning of this one? What the meaning of this one is? Can you please generate prime numbers which are lesser than or equal to 100? Which are lesser than or equal to 100. This is about my requirement, right? Okay, like sir, now what I have to take here is just observe that. Okay, n is equal to $1. I'm taking n is equal to $1. Okay, starts from 2 onwards. Starts from 2 onwards, right? Okay, 2 onwards. What I have to take? While dollar n1 $n1 less than or equal to dollar n. Okay, dollar n1 less than or equal to dollar n. Sir, now observe 2. If now onwards, so if starts from 2, sir. If this number less than or equal to a given number, suppose assume that, can you please generate all prime numbers which are less than 10, which are less than or equal to 10? Yes, sir. So 2 is less than or equal to 10 only. Okay, 2 is less than or equal to 10. So now I have to test whether this n1 is a prime number or not. Can you please confirm? Now anyway it is the 2. Now anyway it is the 2. Next time n1 may be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, like we don't know. So that's why what I have to take is this 2, is this number, is prime number or not? My requirement is like this one, sir. Or if you want, you can use while loop also, there is no problem at all. Okay, even for loop also you can use, no issue at all, sir. Sir, what I have to take? For n1 is equal to 2. For n1 is equal to 2, sir. Okay, n1 is less than n. N1 is less than n. N1 is less than n. Yes, less than or equal to n, because until n I have to generate. Okay, next n plus plus. So n plus plus, like I'm trying to take. Sir, can you please confirm? So how many times this for loop is going to execute? So 2 to n. 2 to n. So 2 is the, here just observe. I want to generate all prime numbers which are less than 10. Okay, I want to generate all prime numbers which are less than or equal to 10. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like so for these n1 values, this for loop is going to repeat. So every time we have to test whether this number is, if this number is the prime number, then what you have to take is, it is the prime, print that number. If it is not prime number, then what you can do is just ignore that number. Any doubt? Are you getting right? So starts from 2 to n, 2, sorry, here n plus 1, here n1 plus plus, n1 plus plus. Okay, like so starts from 2 onwards until n. Can you please repeat this loop? Any doubt? Please confirm. Any doubt about this one? Yes. Okay. Next, Edukondalo. Here we should not use hyphen EQ like compulsory. We require to use less than or equal to symbol. Okay. LE. Next, LE. Such type of things are not going to work in advanced for loop. Okay. Like do I'm taking, sir. Now my job is, so n1 is a prime number or not, I have to test. Sir, n1 is the prime number or not, I have to test. Okay, like sir, next in the last example, one more small thing we are missing. What is that? Is to test whether it is prime number or not. Okay, whether it is the prime number or not. We took from 2 to n minus 1 or not. 2 to n minus 1. If any other factor is there or not, we checked. Have you remember 2 to n minus 1? Okay, we took. So we are not required to take 2 to n minus 1. Even we can continue 2 to first half only. Have you remember 2 to first half? In the first half, no other factor. Then the second half also, you can't find any other factor. Please make sure, sir, just to improve performance. If you want, you can do like this also. Okay, like no problem at all. Next, the same. Sir, now my job is, so I took from, sir, this loop is going to execute, so 2 to 10 times. Now my job is, array current n1 is a prime number or not. This is my job. Current n1 is a prime number or not. Okay, so for I'm taking, again, don't get confused. For I'm taking again. Okay, here what's my requirement is, I is equal to 2 I is lesser than n1. I is less than n1. I plus plus. Okay, like so what I'm trying to take is, so is this n1 is a prime number or not, I have to test. Okay, do here what I'm trying to take, assume that at the beginning I'm considering, here I'm considering it is the prime number. Okay, is a prime is equal to true, sir. Is prime is equal to yes, I'm trying to take. Okay, now do you have any factor from 2 to n minus 1? 2 to n minus 1, do you have any factor 2 to n minus 1? Okay, like I'm taking. Now my job is, if okay, if dollar, if dollar, don't get confused, right? Dollar. Okay, so n1 percentage I, n1 percentage I is equal to 0 anywhere, is equal to 0 anywhere, okay, like then okay, so just what you have to take is prime is equal to no, is prime is equal to no, sir, it is not a prime number. Now this inner for loop you are not required to repeat, just a break. Okay, like I'm just taking, sir. So fi, okay, like now here see this a bit very carefully, sir. Okay, like now, sir, fi, here what my job is, what my job is, if sir, still dollar is a prime, is equal to still yes, yes, still yes. Now then here just observe that, then echo dollar n1, because it is the prime number, sir. Dollar n1, okay, like fi. Okay, end of this. Next, and after that, can you please done like I'm trying to take? Okay, now here just observe carefully. 1 minute, 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. Here this is a prime number. No, like sir, all these things completed still. Okay, here inner for loop we have to close. Next, still sir is a prime, still is prime, then only print that. Okay, that's all. Repeat this process for every number until n. Okay, like not not that much easy. Take a bit special care about this one, sir. Okay, like sir, can you please confirm? Can you please confirm? One minute. Let me check this one whether it's going to execute or not. Yes, sir. Here my logic is very simple. Now observe this. My logic is very simple, sir. Array, can you please generate? Can you please generate, sir? All prime numbers until 10, which are less than or equal to 10, which are less than or equal to 10. Okay, which are less than or equal to 10 means okay, 2 to 10 I have to test. Okay, 2 to 10, 2 to 10 I require to test. If any number is the prime, print that number, otherwise ignore. So this outer for loop is just to test the numbers from 2 to 10, to repeat the numbers from 2 to 10. Next, inner for loop just to test whether the current number is the prime number or not. If the current number is the prime number, inner for loop is just is if it is the current number is the prime number or not. If it is the prime, yes, then echo print that, otherwise ignore, go for the next one. Yes, are you feeling anywhere difficulty to understand this? Please confirm. There is definitely somewhere difficulty is there, I'm sure. Okay, just I will explain, I will trace, but anyway let me complete this one, sir. What I have to take, read hyphen p, read hyphen p. Okay, enter any number, enter any number, or otherwise enter number to generate prime numbers, to generate prime numbers which are less than, to generate prime numbers, enter number, enter n value, that's all. Enter n value I'm taking, sir. Now n. Okay, sir, here just observe that carefully. Prime number generator, prime number generator I'm taking, sir, with a dollar n. Okay, let me cross check whether my logic is going to work or not. If it is not going to work, don't worry. If it is going to, definitely it will work, I hope. If any changes are required, I will do that, what there inside. Okay, now have a look once. Now let me take this, sir. Here, see this a bit very carefully, sir. So I have to check, suppose n is equal to 10, assume that n is equal to 10. Okay, n is equal to 10. So 2 to sir n we require to check this one. 2 to n we have to check whether the numbers are, sir prime numbers or not. So now choose n1 is equal to 2. Now this logic will find whether n1 is a prime number or not. First time n1 is the 2, next time n1 is the 3, next time n1 is the 4, next time n1 is the 5, 6, 7, and so on until n. This for loop is going to be repeated. This logic is just to check whether n1 is prime number or not. Yes, observe carefully here, see this one. Okay, let me execute this code, sir. Okay, test dot, enter n value 10. So I have to generate all prime numbers which are less than or equal to 10. Can you please tell what is my expected answer? If everything goes fine, please confirm. If everything goes fine, what is my expected answer? I don't know, just I changed my logic also. Just can you please tell what is my expected answer? 2, I respond 2 3 5 7, that's all. 2 3 5 7, only 4. Now observe that 2 3 5 7, perfect. Okay, like now here just Enter n value, sir. 20 I'm taking. 20. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. Perfectly it's working. Sir, now 100 I'm taking, sir. 100 I'm taking. So below 100, how many prime numbers are there, sir? 25 prime numbers are there. Clear, right? Are you getting? So just this is the thing what you people should aware. All prime numbers which are less than 1000, all prime numbers which are less than 1000, which are less than 1000. Okay, so these many prime numbers are there, friends. Yes, all these are various prime numbers what we have which are less than 1000. Okay, you can't find more than two factors anywhere. Remember these numbers. Okay, like any doubt or any explanation is required about this logic? Yes, definitely somewhere you people are going to feel doubt. I'm sure. Okay, I will explain. Sir, just observe carefully. Yeah, where you are facing the problem. Please confirm. Yeah, here just observe that my simple logic, sir. What logic I followed is very simple. Generate, generate, generate prime numbers, generate prime numbers which are less than or equal to less than or equal to okay, 10 I'm taking, sir, which are less than or equal to 10. So to find this one, to find this one, so I have to test so one we are not required to test because one is not a prime number. We have to test the numbers from 2 to 10. Correct or not? Correct. Can you please confirm? We have to test the numbers from 2 to 10. Any doubt? Oi, generate prime numbers which are less than or equal to 10. So we require to test the numbers from 2 to 10. So 2 is the prime or not, 3 is the prime or not, 4 is the prime or not, 5 is the prime or not. Like we have to test. Observe very carefully. Correct or not? Respond. Correct or not? Okay, we require to test whether these numbers are prime numbers or not. What I have to take is, let me take one for loop, sir. I is equal to r n1 is equal to 2, sir. N1 is equal to 2. N1 less than or equal to n. Assume that 10 means n. Okay, n1 plus plus. Okay, like so. First time, what is the n1 value? Can you please confirm? First time, what is the n1 value? 2. 2. Next time, what is the n1 value? Please confirm. Next time, what is the n1 value? You are silent. The remaining people, please. It is a very easy thing only. Nothing will be there. Don't feel that much difficult. Okay, line to line, if you are going to trace, you can understand very easily. Please respond. So first time n1 is 2. Next time n1 is 3. Next time n1 is 4. So if n is the 10 means n1 value will be repeated from 2 to 10. Correct or not? Any doubt about this loop? Any doubt about this loop? All the people, any doubt about this one? So now, so I have to test from 2 to 10 numbers. Okay, like so a for loop is required. Forget about the syntax, right? Now so we have to test whether current number n1 is a prime or not. This is our job now inside for loop. First time n1 is the 2, is it prime or not? Next time n1 is equal to 3, is it prime or not? Next time n1 is equal to 4, is it prime or not? We have to test. Okay, like now I'm taking is a prime is equal to true. Sir, is equal to yes. Current number is the prime number. Assume that current number is the prime number, sir. So assume maybe first time n1 is the 2, next time 3, next time 4, next time 5. Okay, like is prime is equal to yes, true. Yes, is prime is equal to 2. Next, sir, have you observed? I have to test which number is prime. What is the current number? Current number is represented by which variable? Respond. Current number is represented by which variable? N1. Now to test n1 is a prime or not. To test n1 is a prime or not. So what I have to take? 1 and n1 two factors are there. 1 and n1 two factors are there. From 2 to n1 minus 1. Are you getting? From 2 to n1 minus 1. If you have any other factor, n1 is not a prime number. Are you getting? So if you have any other factor, 2 to n minus 1, then n1 is not a prime number. Correct? Okay, like, sir, now what I have to take is, sir, for, here just observe that, for I is equal to 2, I is equal to 2, I is lesser than n1, I plus plus. Okay, like, so this for loop to test n1 is a prime number or not. Okay, like, now I'm taking, if sir, if you find any number n1 percentage I is equal to 0, n1 percentage I is equal to 0. Oh, it is not a prime number. It is not a echo, not prime. We are not required to do. So it's not a prime number. It's not a prime number. That's why is prime is equal to no. Then can you please break the loop? Okay. This inner for loop is going to break because the reason is this current number is not a prime number because you find some other factor. That's why it is not a prime number. Break, sir. Okay, assume, sir. Now even all the things completed, but still, even all the things completed, but still is prime is equal to, yes, sir. Oh, still, sir, even though you checked from 2 to n1 minus 1, you didn't find any factor, sir. You didn't find any factor. So this n1 has only two factors. That's why. So echo dollar $n1 because it is the prime number. Like I'm taking. Yeah. Think a bit carefully. Observe a bit very carefully, sir. So what is, sir, what is the purpose of this outer for loop? What is the purpose of this outer for loop? Outer for loop I'm taking, okay, to test. So from 2 to given number, okay, these numbers are prime or not. So just to rotate numbers from until the given number, I took this for loop, sir. Okay, well, now why I'm taking this inner for loop is, now the current number is a prime number or not, to test that I'm taking. Current number is prime number or not, to test. Now observe carefully our logic. Sir, here n is equal to like. So for n is equal to, n1 is equal to 2, n1 less than or equal to n1 plus plus. So I have to test 2 to n every number whether it is the prime or not. Okay, repeat, repeat, repeat. So from 2 to n every number, to test, repeat from 2 to n every number to test. This is this for loop, sir. Okay, well, now so this for loop, okay, so is prime or not? Okay, to test, current number n1 is prime or not. Okay, like, so n1 is my current number. First time 2, next time 3, next time 4, next time 5. Okay, from 2 to n1 minus 1. Okay, you should not find any factor. By mistake, if you are finding anywhere factor, break, sir. Break. Okay, like, so this for loop is going to repeat until all the numbers completed, or if you find any extra factor, still extra factor is not there, sir. It is the prime number. Okay, like, please confirm. The people who are coming from programming background, they can understand very easily, but the people who are not coming from programming background, a small complexity will be there for you. Don't worry, just analyze line to line, then you people can get much clearly. Okay, but more than this explanation is not recommended also. Okay, like, any doubt? Can you please confirm? Okay, it is going to generate all prime numbers which are less than or equal to given number. Okay, like sir, now my requirement is here, just observe. Okay, now my requirement is, sir, here see this one, enter n value, sir, 25. Can you please generate R5? Can you please generate all prime numbers which are less than or equal to 5? Less than or equal to 5. How many prime numbers are there? Less than or equal to 5. How many prime numbers are there? 2, 3, 5. 2, 3, 5. That's all. Sir, have you observed? 2, 3, 5. Okay, like sir, now less than or equal to, sir, 10. 2, 3, 5, 7. Less than or equal to 15. Less than or equal to 15. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. Yeah, good. Is it working properly or not? Okay. So the people who are feeling a bit difficult, just you require to trace. You have to trace. Beyond that, nothing, sir. Okay, sir. How many people got 100%? 100% of this logic? Can you please confirm? Yes, sir. I got. Anyone there? Yes, I got this logic clearly. Don't use the word all. Yeah. Sir, how many people feel, sir, still 50-60% only, still there is some I require to practice, then I may get, like, anyone there? Anyone there? Please confirm. I won't mind anything, because the people who are not coming from programming background, okay, small difficulty will be there. Nothing, just what you have to do is just trace, write this on the paper, this logic, and trace why I'm taking each line, then you can get much clearly. Okay, like now the next one, sir. Okay, my next one is write a function. This is a bit dangerous, sir. I mean, next one is also more or less the same. Okay, write a function to generate first n prime numbers. Write a function. Write a function to generate first n prime numbers. N prime numbers. N prime numbers I have to generate. Okay, first n prime numbers. Okay, so first 10 prime numbers, first 20 prime numbers, first 25 prime numbers I have to generate. Okay, like so, if the count number of prime numbers generated is equal to n, then only we have to stop. Okay, if I use n is equal to 1, what is the answer? If I use n is equal to 1, sir, can you please generate first prime number? First prime number, what is the answer? Respond. 2 is the answer. If I can take n is equal to 2, sir, n is equal to 2, what is the answer? First 2 prime numbers, sir, 2, 3. Okay. If I can take n is equal to 5, sir, n is equal to 5. Can you please generate first 5 prime numbers? What is the answer? 2, 3, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. Okay, 13. The first 5 prime numbers, okay, is like this is my requirement, right? How we can write the logic? How you can write the logic? Yeah, first 5. Okay, until 5. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. Up to that only first 5 prime numbers. This is my requirement, right? So how we can do, how we can do the logic, sir? Very, very simple. Very simple, sir. Prime numbers generator I'm taking. Here n is equal to $1. Whatever n value you are passing, whatever n value we are passing, let me save into variable n. Okay, like sir, now my requirement is take very special care. Count is equal to 0. I'm taking count is equal to 0 0 0, like I'm taking, sir. So now here just observe carefully. N1 is equal to 2, sir. N1 is equal to 2, like because I have to start prime numbers from 2 onwards. Okay, like while of true I'm taking. Sir, how many times this for loop is going to execute? This while loop is going to execute? Can you please tell? How many times it is going to execute, sir? Infinite times. Infinite. While loop. How many times this while loop is going to execute? Infinite times it is going to execute. While do. Now my requirement is every time, sir, current number is a prime number or not. Every time is the current number is the prime number or not. If it is a prime number, print that number, and then print that number, and then sir just increment count value. Okay, this is my requirement, increment count value. Okay, like, or instead of that, for n1 is equal to 2, n1 is equal to 2, next n1 greater than, n1 is equal to greater than or equal to 2. Okay, so greater than or equal to 2 means n1 value is always going to increment, is always this condition is always true or not? Please confirm, respond, this condition is always true or not? Yes sir, n1 plus plus I'm taking. Okay, like, sir, now have a look, instead of infinite while loop, now the same infinite while loop I'm taking by using advanced for loop, because the reason is incrementing everything is going to take care now. So 2 2 onwards, n1 is equal to 2, sir. Now my requirement is, can you please check, can you please check current number is the prime number or not? Okay, remember this, current number is the prime number or not? Okay, so how many numbers, there is no limit, this n1 value first time n1 is what? Please confirm, first time n1 is what that 2 2, next 3, next 4, next 5, next 6, next 7, next 8. Okay, infinite number of times this n1 is going to increment somewhere. If my count reaches sir, this n this count reaches n, then I will stop in the middle, don't worry sir, break, like, sir, why I'm taking n1 greater than or equal to 2, why I'm taking, so it is always continued. Okay, always it is going to always. Okay, like, so here you can't limit n1 value, you have to limit the number of prime numbers. Was they ready? This is the correct. Okay, it is always true. Okay, let me cross check, is it going to true, is going to be accepted or not? I hope it is going to be accepted infinite times, correct? Please confirm. Okay, I hope it is accepted, otherwise I will take, don't worry sir. Okay, any doubt, how many times this for loop is going to execute? Please confirm, how many times this for loop is going to execute? Array, infinite times. First time n1 is 2, next time n1 is 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Like, now I have to write the logic to check whether current number n1 is prime number or not. Okay, is prime is equal to yes, I'm taking. Now I have to test n1 is the prime number or not. N1 is the prime number or not. Have you remember, for I is equal to 2, I is lesser than n1. Okay, I plus plus, I plus plus, do, sir, if, okay, dollar, if dollar of n1 percentage I, n1 percentage I is equal to 0 anywhere you are finding, then, sir, is a prime is equal to no, is equal to no, just break inner loop. Okay, that's all, this one is completed. Okay, now observe, array to check n1 is prime or not, n1 is prime or not. Okay, like, what I have to take, fi, next like, sir, this for loop repeated, sir, this for loop continued, but still, if okay, dollar is equal to yes, still is equal to yes, sir, still is equal to yes. Oh, n1 is the prime number only, you can't find from 2 to n minus 1 any other factor. If you can't find 2 to n minus 1 any other factor, means it is the prime number. No problem, can you please print that prime number? Print dollar n1, because I required that. Okay, I required this one, sir, dollar, print that. Okay, like, next okay, next fi, sir, can you please cross check, is it same as previous logic or not? Array, is it same as previous logic or not? Yes. Okay, now for n1, but this time n1 no limit, n1 you can take infinite number of times, n1 you can take infinite number of times. Okay, n1 is the prime number or not? Yes, if it is yes, print, otherwise just you are not required to do, go for the next n1 value. Okay, like, Next, after printing this one, what is our requirement? Can you please observe? Write a function to generate first n prime numbers only. Okay, after generating this one, after printing this, can you please increment count value? Because count is a very important. Have you observed count is the 0? Now count value will become 1. So count reaches our n value or not. Okay, 10 numbers already generated or not. If dollar count is equal to n or not, is equal to n or not, then break, sir. You are not required to repeat that infinite loop, sir. Now fi, okay, outer loop done. Okay, like this is. Now have a look once, sir. Okay, observe carefully, observe carefully. So n1 value will become n1 value will become, so 2 3 4 and so on, infinite number of times. Okay, infinite number of times we require to take, no problem at all. So current n1 is the prime number or not? If it is the prime, print that increment count value, because I have to generate until given number of prime numbers are first 10 prime numbers, first 20 prime numbers are not. If the count reaches your n value, can you please break? You are not required to continue this outer infinite for loop. Break. Okay, like now have a look once, sir. Read the -p, enter n value. Like I'm taking n. Read -p, enter n value. Okay, like sir. Now let me take prime numbers generator. Prime numbers generator $n. Okay, now think a bit carefully. Okay, like I'm taking. Yeah, just observe that. Okay, now I'm trying to take the same. Yeah, see this one, sir. Observe first, is it going to work or not? We will check. If so, can you please cross check our code? Fi, everything got closed properly. Sir, n is $1. I want to generate these many number of prime numbers. Okay, now these many number of prime numbers, count at the beginning 0. Now 2 onwards. So can you please keep on check every number until your count reaches given number? Okay, now is prime is equal to yes. Okay, this is the logic to check current number is the prime number or not. Okay, is prime is equal to yes. Do you have any other factor? If you find any other factor, can you please break? Okay, or continue? Sir, at last still is prime is equal to yes, then print that increment count value. After incrementing count value, can you please cross check? Can you please cross check whether count value is equal to n? Oh, the number of prime numbers already generated, then break. You are not required to continue. Okay, like now have a look once, sir. Test.sh. Enter n value 1. What is the meaning of 1? Please confirm what is the meaning of 1. Can you please generate first prime number? Okay, first prime number. What is the answer we have to get? Please confirm. Please confirm. If everything goes fine, what is the answer I have to get? 2. 2 is the answer. Now I'm not getting 2. Somewhere something goes wrong. Somewhere something goes wrong. Enter n value 1 means, so I have to get a 2 because it is the first prime number, right? So where is the logic? We are missing somewhere. I is equal to 2. I is equal to 2. N1 is equal to 2 onwards. Okay. 2, 2. Like I'm taking. Next up, maybe the problem with this true infinite loop may not. Maybe the problem with the true. Like what I'm taking, n1 greater than or equal to 2, sir. Yes, n1 is greater than or equal to 2. This condition is always satisfied. Okay. Yes, 2. Perfect. It's working. Perfect. It's working, sir. Now I'm taking. I want to generate first 2 prime numbers. Okay, 2 and 3. I want to generate first 3 prime numbers, 2, 3, 5. I want to generate first 5 prime numbers, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. Okay, I want to generate first 25 prime numbers. Sir, How many prime numbers are there which are less than or equal to 100? 25 only. Now observe that. All these, sir, these many 25 prime numbers are there which are less than or equal to 100. So first 25 prime numbers are the number of prime numbers, the number of prime numbers which are first 25 prime numbers are prime numbers which are less than or equal to 100 is the same thing only. Clear? Are you facing any difficulty to understand this one? Yes, friends. Okay, but anyway, that thing is not working. This is the problem. True, we have to replace with the, okay, I told at the beginning there is no guarantee it's going to work. N1 greater than or equal to 2 I'm taking, sir, so that this condition is always true. If this condition is always true, always true means, okay, like always true. Okay, in some other languages like Java, do you know, in some other languages like Java, if you are not taking this one, it is by default is always considered the true only in Java. By default, if you are not taking anything, by default it's always true. Is there any such type of option is there or not? Okay, yes, good. Okay, here I'm taking, so it's working properly. Are you getting? So even you are not taking also, no problem at all, it is going to be accepted. Okay, true, default value is true, keep on. Like, any doubt? Can you please confirm? Yeah, was they ready? Yes, I took already, right? Dollar count is equal to n, then my requirement is completed, then break. I took here n1 instead of n. Where? In which line? Oh, here. Just please make sure what is our logic is. Observe that. Write a function to generate first n prime numbers. First n prime numbers. Okay. So first 10 prime numbers. First 20 prime numbers. So my count should reaches. Okay, like now n. We should not check n1. N1 is a current number what we are testing whether it is prime number or not. But n count should be reached n. We should not take n1. Remember. Clear? Any doubt? The most dangerous examples, friends. Just why I'm taking these many examples is just you have to get sir perfection. Beyond that, nothing. Okay.